What's up, beautiful people? It's me. I'm back. I'm so sorry I took a little bit of a hiatus from this whole video thing. I'm still getting used to this time management. Also, like, low-key, my personal life exploded. It's been a month and a half, let me tell you. But I'm here. I'm making videos again, and I'm super excited about it. So, today's makeup look, as I'm sure you know if you clicked on this video, is an everyday spring look that I'm seriously going to wear to class today. For hooded. Now, if you haven't noticed, I have super hooded eyes. Like, bro, look at my eyes open. No, look at them shut. No, open. Now shut. And I know I'm not the only one out there with with eyes like this. So I wanted to make sure that I show you some of the things that I do to make my eyes look super gorgeous for spring. So you can too, because you're gorgeous. Okay, I'm done rambling. Let's do the tutorial. All right, so I'm gonna start with my foundation routine, but instead of like a full heavy, like full coverage foundation, because it's getting warm and we're gonna sweat a little bit because like it happens. I'm gonna do my little mix foundation trick. So I'm gonna take a little bit of lotion, and I'd honestly just use whatever moisturizer you usually use on your face for this, and mix that with a little bit of your favorite liquid foundation. Got it here on my hand. Pour out a little bit. Haha. See? And then I just take my finger and I mix it together. I always find that I get a lot dewier of a look with this. It also makes your foundation last way longer, like the bottle of it, and it stays on your face longer, and you avoid looking cakey, which is like really, really important for spring makeup. So I'm gonna take it, and you can totally just apply this with your fingers. You're basically making your own BB cream that's a little higher coverage. Okay, so now that I've got my foundation on, before I do any kind of powder or anything, I'm going to take my two concealers from ColourPop. I think you can see which ones they are. It's like the shade that actually matches my skin tone, and then a shade lighter. And it's for contour concealing. So first I'm going to take the shade that matches my skin tone, and I'm just going to like very lightly dot the areas that I need it. So for me, that's my under eyes, just a little bit. I got a little acne business going on over here that I want to cover. And then my nose. And like, this is going to last 10 minutes. I have the worst cold right now. But I'm still putting it on there. And I'll take my sponge and I'll blend it. Now that that's all blended out, I'm going to grab the lighter shade and I'm just going to add it to the places where I want to highlight. Very lightly. So like normally I would put a lot more than this on for these highlights, but I just want this to look like a super naturally like lit up with excitement face. Ha! Dewy skin. Ha! Springtime. So next we're going to do our eyes. And I'm going to start with my e.l.f. eyeshadow, and I'm just going to dot a little bit on there. And I just put it on my lids, but I'm going to blend it all over everywhere. I'm going to take that same sponge.
So for my eyes, I'm using the Tarteist palette with the shade Innocent and the shade Classic.
So I'm going to take that first shade, Innocent. I'm going to dab it on just a basic shader brush. Put it all over my eyes. Now, if you have hooded eyes like me, your eye is kind of in two parts. It's like the crease and then it's the hood. I'm taking this shade up onto the hood. You can see it here, and then you can see it even better with my eye open. See how the color comes up here? I find that when you do that, it kind of makes the hood blend better with the rest of the eye. And don't stress about the fact that it's a solid line right now. We're gonna buff it out. I'm gonna take a shader brush, which looks something like this. I'm gonna dip it in the shade Classic. And I'm just gonna blow on it a little bit and buff it along the top edge of that line. Now see the difference that makes? So after that, I'm gonna grab a flat brush, kind of like this. I don't know why it looks green. It's definitely not green. I'm gonna dip it back into that same Classic shade from before, and I'm gonna pat it right along my lash line. You can work it up a little bit, but just know like when you open your eyes, all you're really gonna see is right there. So next, I'm gonna be putting powder on my face. And for this, I'm gonna be using the ColourPop No Filter Setting Powder in the shade Banana. So all I'm gonna do is take a big fluffy powder brush, dip it in my powder, and I like to put a little bit in the lid, that's just me. I really like to use a banana shade powder, especially for the spring, because I feel like it brightens up my face. It also makes me look just a teensy bit more tan than I am, which kind of helps blend my face to the rest of me and make it look like I'm, you know, outside every once in a while, which I'm not. It's fine. We try. The other thing that I do to make it look like I go outside every once in a while is I use bronzer. And this is the ColourPop in the shade Afternoon Delight. And I just take an angled fluffy brush, kind of dip it in, dab it on, blow a little bit. Now for spring, you want a contoured face, like that's important. And the whole bronzer look is really important, but try not to go too far. You don't want to look dark. You're going for light and glowy and dewy and natural with this look. So just work it right in where your cheekbone is. Don't go all the way down to here or like around like you normally would, just right here. And then up here, especially if your hair is back like mine is. This is also the time, if you're somebody that likes to contour your nose, to take a little fluffy brush, or at least that's what I use, dip it in your bronzer lightly, and just get those edges. And next we're gonna do blush, which is like the most springy thing ever, right? I'm gonna be using this peachy shade from the Kat Von D Fetish palette. It's called Salem. You can use really any blush that looks good on your face. This peachy shade just honestly does wonders for my complexion, and it matches my eyeshadow. So I'm just gonna take it and work it right in here. Right above where the bronzer is a good place to start and kind of blend from there, see? And guys, I just want to say this, do not be afraid of blush. So next I'm going to add a highlighter, duh. And I'm using this In-Nude-Endo, literally In-Nude-Endo palette from ColourPop. I just got this and like you can see I swatched it. I'm still playing with it, but I really like this shade. It's called Fine Line, so that's what I'm going to use today. And I'm going to take this fluffy brush from Moda. I just got this too, and I'm obsessed. She's amazing. Dip it in Fine Line. And just watch this. Oh, isn't that amazing? You can like definitely build it up if you want to, but for like a natural day look, I just want it to look like lit from within, natural dewy skin. Next, I'm just gonna add some mascara. Use whatever your favorite is. I'm using Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara because I'm kind of obsessed with it right now, but okay, if you were questioning why I'm obsessed with it, look at this. It's amazing. I like it. It's not waterproof. I don't have the waterproof one, but like, I really like it. So I'm gonna finish my look with my favorite finishing spray from NYX. This stuff is amazing. Like, I've seriously seen stuff that like women wore this when they gave birth and their makeup still looked amazing afterwards. So like, I kind of swear by this. Just spray it all over. It's honestly like you want it to feel wet when you finish with your finishing spray, or like a little bit damp, moist as it were. And then let it dry, and that's when you know it's gonna stay. And then I'm gonna finish it off with lipstick. Yay! I love spring. I love pink lipstick. And like, unpopular opinion, but I don't use a lip liner. I know a lot of people do. I don't, because I don't like to overdraw my lips, especially not that much. I feel like with a lip liner, it's like, you draw it all the way up here, and then you look like you got like these big fake lips, and like, that's not my style. Also, I already have naturally big lips. So I just go with it. And so I'm just gonna take this and just pop it on. Okay, and here is my lipstick pro tip. Like, I wear a lot of lipstick, so trust me on this. Take your finger, right after you apply your lipstick, put it in your mouth, and pull it out like that. What it does is it picks up any lipstick that you may have gotten like in here that would get on your teeth. So by doing that, you avoid having to like check to see if you have lipstick on your teeth all day, especially if it's a lipstick that's going to transfer a little bit. And last but certainly not least, I'm going to add some gloss. This one is from ColourPop. It's Ultra Glossy Lip and it's called Glass Lip. I bought it because I thought it was shiny and pretty and I like shiny things. And so I'm just going to apply this in the middle. And there you have it. This is my final spring hooded eye makeup tutorial look. And I love the contour on it. I'm like digging this cheekbone action that I'm getting right now. And my lips, they look amazing. Am I right? I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you soon with more videos. Oh yeah, and if you want more Emily, check these out.